We are here in Centenay, Premier Cru Les Gravières, one of my favorite block. This is really a terroir which is dedicated to the Chardonnay, with white marl, with a lot of limestone, and it's really our future, this kind of block, because we have pull out and planted again some Massal in Chardonnay, with very fine Chardonnay at high density. This technique was really linked with the work of Olivier Lamy in Saint-Aubin, which have rediscovered the high density. And the more root you have the more roots you have, the more minerality, salty taste you have as a result in the wines. So the competition between the plant and makes the cluster smaller, and you have what is incredible. You have the quality of very old vine at 5 years, 6 years. It's very fast, in fact. High density, the main effect is to fasten the quality. After only a few years, you have the quality of very old vineyard. Of course, it's a lot of work, a lot of money, but as I am getting old, it's a good choice. I don't have to wait the next generation to have good wine here. And what is really important nowadays, I think, is to preserve the genetic diversity in Burgundy. If you know a little in genetic, you will discover that varieties were created by the terroir, because every species, every variety has the ability to mute after a few years, to mute and to adapt to the terroir himself. And after a few centuries, like in Burgundy, we can be sure that Pinot Noir and Chardonnay are dedicated to our terroir. And it's more interesting if you are able to find your Chardonnay and your Pinot Noir coming from your area. For example, we like to find all the Chardonnay from Océ-Durès. I have a very old vineyard, and I have started a Massal selection. And we like for Pinot Noir to find a fine selection from Volnay, which has a reputation of fine Pinot Noir from a very long time, at least 2 centuries. And when it's in the same area, you have more odds that you will select the good Pinot Noir and the good Chardonnay for the taste of the terroir.
Then to augment even the effect of the fine plants, you're doing higher trellising as well, right?
Yes, high trellising. In fact, at the beginning, I visited Bruno Laurenson in Mercurey, a very good producer, and as he returned from the South Hemisphere, he was inspired to protect his grapes and to improve maturity by a very high trellising. And now it's very interesting, because when you have a certain ratio, more than the space between your row, you have a lot of shadow on the soil, and when it's very dry, it is protecting your cluster but also your soil from drought. And if you have the right plugging at the right time, if you have a very great height, you are able to save at least 2 weeks of hydric reserve, which is enormous. And also, the more the height, the more the stem will grow, and you have a bigger cluster with smaller berries. So you avoid the compaction, you have a better maturity, you have no botrytis, even if it's not a problem now because of drought. So it's a good point also. It's at the beginning, it seems curious to have a very tall canopy, and you say, is it useful because you have too many leaves? But at the end, you see you have many good effects, and you never come back to this kind of practice.